IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, and Dagger Law.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we're at Lancaster High School for an OCC cross-divisional matchup between the Lancaster Lady Gales and the Canal Winchester Indians. Looking to be a great matchup. These two teams coming in almost with identical records, and we also looked at some common opponents, and they even have scored almost the exact same outcomes against those opponents, Tim.
Well, coming off the break, Jared, you always want to try and get some momentum, and this is big because, as you said, it appears to be an even game, but you never know until it's played. But you got to start gathering some steam. Both teams are right around the 500 mark, one of them at 500.
Yeah.
Just tells you you've not quite got things put together yet, so you want to start doing that as you get closer and closer toward tournament time.
Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. Starting lineups for Canal Winchester, they'll go with Amanda Rarick, number 5. Number 11 is Anaya Edwards. Number 13, Natalie Rarick. Number 21, Cameron Woodrow. Number 32, Shalia Bird. For the Lady Gales, number 4, Brittany Asbell. Number 10, Felicia Wright. Number 13, Abby Wilfing. Number 14, Savannah Dryden. And number 22, Anna Hardig. It'll be Asbell to jump for the Lady Gales, and it's into the hands of the Indians. Amanda Rarick brings it up. Swing it over to Anaya Edwards, now right side. Bird, and back out front.
Lancaster in a 1-2-2 here, Jared. Trying to play some passing lanes with Anna out here on top. She's got some length to her. You want to get deflections and steals. You already had 2 deflections in this first possession.
Quick ball movement, but it goes out of bounds. Trying to get it down there to Natalie Rarick, who's one of the players that, talking to Coach Dusty Miller this week, he said that if we can stop the Rarick girls and then Shalia Bird, we should have a pretty good shot at this basketball game. Those are some big-time players for Canal Winchester.
Well, we've got a mirror defense here for Winchester. Trying to come out, not quite as much pressure and activity, though.
Get the ball into Asbell at the block. Now she'll dump it back out. Wilfing, shot up and good.
Well, what's really good is Asbell's pass was a diagonal, and if you're going to pass it out of the post here, that's where you want to go, just due to the spacing.
Coach Miller over there playing some defense with his girls. Anna Hardig with the steal. Here's Wilfing, trying to look inside, skips it over.
I always felt one of the things you really got to do early in the game when you're playing against zones is to get your players to slow down, make a pass fake before you throw a ball. It just slows them down, Jared, and gives them time to look, because you can already see, especially I felt like Canal's a little sped up already because the extension of the zone here with Anna coming out and pressuring the ball.
Natalie Rarick, left side now to Edwards. Back out to Bird. Skip pass over to Amanda Rarick. She'll fire up the 3 and got it.
That was not bad defensive coverage, though.
No, not at all.
No, she made a really nice shot.
3-2 Canal Winchester early in this contest. Hardig brings it left side to Felicia Wright.
See, what you want to do to make the zone shift is you want to bring another guard up. You want to put an even front against the odd, just to make them move and adjust. That's always good to get it in the middle of the floor.
Here's Wright going on the drive, and she's going to be fouled. Whistle going to be called on number 21 for Canal Winchester. That's Cameron Woodrow.
And you can drive a zone if you move the ball, catch it ready.
Felicia Wright on the year, 77.8% free throw shooter. First one's up and good.
When I'm talking about attacking an odd front zone, it's a 1-2-2. One's the odd number out front. So realistically, you should switch and bring 2 guards up to keep the odd even and to your advantage, to try to get gaps and to move the defense.
Second free throw for Felicia Wright makes it a 4-3 game Lancaster. As Hallie Spangler checks into the ball game to give Savannah Dryden a little break. Nice job defensively. Brittany Asbell tipping it away into the hands of Spangler.
Yeah, very active.
Back out now to Wright. 5:19 and counting here in the first quarter. Lancaster leads 4-3. Spangler gets it to the elbow. Hardig, little turnaround jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. Anna puts it back up inside the paint. Again, no good, but again hustles. And this time it's pulled out of there by Bird. Shalia Bird the other way. Here's Amanda Rarick. Passes over to Woodrow. Her shot's up and good.
Pretty good catch and finish without traveling.
Yeah. 5-4, Canal Winchester.
So they're going to try and screen up here. See, they got the 2 guards up now. Okay, now exchange on the back. There they go.
Wilfing gets it to the elbow. Asbell. Her shot's no good. Nobody in there for the boards except for Canal Winchester.
Yeah, you want to see her face the basket first before shooting it on the turn. That's awful hard.
Shalia Bird off the front of the iron. Might have been tipped by Abby Wilfing. Hardig the rebound. Here's Wilfing back out to Hardig. 4:09 and counting in the first quarter.
Concepts are good. You just got to do the little things well. The footwork, the facing the basket.
There's a dump to Asbell at the block. Nice pass over to Felicia Wright. Puts it up, no good. Tipped out of there by the Indians into the hands of Amanda Rarick. Three-pointer put up, long range and in for Natalie Rarick.
She's got to stroke the old lefty. You've heard me say it before. I've never seen very few lefties that cannot shoot the ball.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's a sweet stroke right there.
Spangler now for 3, no good. Rebound by Cameron Woodrow. Indians lead it 8-4, 3:22 to play in the first quarter. Here's Anaya Edwards, high off the glass, no good. Brittany Asbell the rebound. Here comes Abby Wilfing with it.
It's a great place to put the ball. And
good job,
nice
found
cut.
Abby Wilfing getting open under the hoop.
Nice cut by Abby and a good finish.
Give the assist to Brittany Asbell, 8-6 now. Lady Gales trail by 2. Hardig tips it away and steals it away. That's her second steal of the night.
But again, no pass fakes, Jared. Just in a hurry. Got to get players to slow down against zones. It's a true zone. This isn't really much of a matchup. The girls are talking, but it's not really matching up, as you can see.
Asbell drains it from the free throw line.
Hey, if she can make it, that's great. I'd like to see her get faced up and attack the basket also.
Now Winchester will take a timeout. We're tied up at 8 with 2:25 to play here in this first quarter. Lots of intensity so far earlier in this basketball game.
Yeah, really, really good right here. Both teams doing a nice job. I like Lancaster getting the ball in the middle of the zone, middle of the floor. And Brittany's just got to take her time, make the reads, look, find the open people. And they've gotten some good things when they get the ball in the middle of the floor.
Coach Miller tells us that out of their 11 games so far this season, 8 have been on the road. They are not used to playing on this home floor.
Have to reintroduce them to Lancaster High School.
This is just their 4th game with their squad at full strength as well. They've had some injuries this season, and as we see, Canal Winchester also dealing with quite a few.
They have 2 players over there in boots.
Yeah.
It's a shame. You just like players to get a play. Right here, I like it they extend it here. See, they got them, they're just not comfortable.
Great job by Cameron Woodrow to find Kennedy Anthony open under the hoop for the 2.
I really like the scramble and the trap, though, Jared. Just got to get on the ball, the loose balls. Got to get that 50-50 ball.
Here's Hardig. She'll get it back out to Spangler.
Pass fake.
Wilfing now fires up the three, no good. Harding gets the rebound.
She's so active.
Brittany Asbell, this time no good. Talk about Anna Harding. This is a girl we've seen play for 4 years on this varsity team for Lancaster. She's been good all 4 years.
She just does a lot of things for the team. Defensively, offensively, ball was tipped. Lancaster gets the ball out of bounds.
And just about as quality a person you'll find as well.
That's good to hear.
Actually, Coach Miller is very blessed with all these girls, just great students, student athletes, and people. As Spangler's fouled.
I like that. You know what? She missed the first three, and there's no reason you cannot dribble attack the zone if you reverse the ball and attack the gap hard with the ball strong. That's a real good job of getting to the basket.
First free throw for Hallie is up and good. Hallie has a younger sister coming up through the junior high programs who's supposed to be pretty darn good basketball player as well. Second one no good. Score stays at 10-9.
Here's Anna turning her back. See, she's kind of getting that passing lane.
Got quick passes, three put up in the corner by Rarick, no good. Now we've got a tie up and a jump ball will go to Lancaster.
He caught a foul.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Called it on number 10, Kennedy Anthony. That's her first. That's 3 team fouls for Canal Winchester. We mentioned already that they've got a lot of injuries, not a lot of depth over there. I think we only see, 3 players? Yeah, three players dressed on the bench.
Yeah, I heard our producer's the 8th man tonight.
Spangler bounce pass over to Harding.
They went man-to-man. Changed up on him here a little bit. See if Lancaster can read it.
Clock down under a minute to play in the first quarter.
It's good job defensively just to change up a little bit. Don't let them get too comfortable.
Asbell, turnaround jumper, no good. Cameron Woodrow the rebound.
Just got to take her time. She's so active. Jared does a lot of good things. She's got to slow down, take her time.
Skip pass over to Shalia Bird. Has it stripped away.
Good job helping down.
Harding left side to right. Now to Allie Thompson. Spangler in the corner. Goes on the drive and goes out of bounds. Looked like maybe a hold there as she was trying to go to the hoop.
It's 10 yards from the spot, right? On a hold.
Gale student section. Yeah, Gale student section won a foul there.
They saw it, didn't they?
Down to 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Bird gets it over left side to Rarick. Here's Kennedy Anthony, no good. And time's going to run out here in the first period with Canal Winchester on top 10-9.
Well, we thought we were going to have an even game, and here we are. But that was a really nice interior pass. Just got to make the shot.
Mentioned common opponents. Both these teams coming in with almost identical overall records. Lancaster at 5-6 overall, 1-4 in the OCC Ohio. Canal Winchester's 5-5 overall, 3-2 in the OCC Capital. The common opponents they have: Reynoldsburg. Canal Winchester lost 60-40. Lancaster lost 58-40. Hartley is another common opponent. Canal Winchester actually won that game 52-39. Lancaster lost it 50-41. And then the other common opponent, Gahanna. Canal Winchester lost 60-47, and Lancaster lost 58-28. So, 3 teams that if they wanted to try to match up and see what they were doing against one another, they at least have those 3 teams they can go by.
Well, and where the programs are, like we said, coming out of the break especially, you got to try and gain some momentum by just being, get it together. And I know Coach Miller, he's very happy as they had a nice break. Yeah. It's a good time to get better. You have time to practice without all the studies and all the other distractions. And it's such a critical time because, by the second week of February with girls basketball, you're into the tournament. Yeah. You got about 6 weeks here, and it's on. So you got to take every day and improve.
Lady Gales went 3-0 over the Christmas break, as you mentioned. 2 of those victories were comeback victories over Watkins Memorial and Logan. Down to Logan, they got down big early and were able to fight back and win that one late.
Well, anytime you come back and win, especially on the road, it just tells a little bit about your team.
Yeah.
You know, you got a little substance to you. Yep, they're playing man-to-man now. They are out of that zone.
Wilfing gets it left side to Darby Tennant, and she loses it out of bounds. It'll go to Canal Winchester.
And a little smaller on top now with in out. So see if it makes a difference for the ability for the Winchester girls to pass.
Dump inside, shot off the glass, no good for Cameron Woodrow. Rebounded by the Gales.
Well, good job by Canal Winchester finding their advantage. They have a size advantage tonight, Jared. We were talking about that for the game. Good ball pressure, too.
Wright gets it back out to Spangler. Now they'll swing it around. Tennant. Here's Spangler. Wow. Big reach and tip there, but into the hands of Wilfing. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Natalie Rarick. Quick ball movement. They'll get it down inside to Bird. Or check that, it's Anthony, and now we've got a whistle and a travel going to be called on Cameron Woodrow. Anna Harding checks back in for the Lady Gales for Darby Tennant. Also coming back in for the Lady Gales is Savannah Dryden.
The dribble handoff here. They're just switching it. Smart by Canal Winchester. That's a nice post entry, Jared.
Dumps it to Asbell, a little ball fake. Her shot no good.
Did you notice she's going away from the basket?
Yeah.
Go ahead and take it to the basket.
Long three put up for Rarick, no good. Put back for Anthony's no good, but she's fouled.
Had a good job getting position on the backside board. You know, the old rule that 70% of shots from one side are going to rebound the other side, and you just got to understand that as a player.
Foul's called on Anna Hardig. That's her first, as Kennedy Anthony puts the first free throw up and good. Second one also up and good. Kennedy averaging 5.7 points per game.
Well, her free throws look good.
Their scoring is very, very balanced for Canal Winchester.
That makes it tougher to prepare for and guard, I'll tell you that. See how Anna takes her time, catches the ball, faces the basket. Same thing here. If you just get all players to do that, and then just take your time. Just one more reversal there, just one more, and then you're not shooting against pressure when you drive the ball to the basket. It's hard for players to understand that sometime. A little more extended the 1-2-2 here, Jared. Try and speed him up a little bit.
Here's Rarick going on the drive, and they're going to call a foul on Brittany Asbell.
Yeah, she didn't have to reach there. He called it on the floor.
Indians to inbound here. Get it back to Amanda Rarick. Her shot is blocked by Hardig.
She's just so active.
Yes, she is.
She provides a lot to your team in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Nice little running jumper there for Amanda Rarick.
Yeah, he just good offensive move and not a very good defensive play. He just cannot get beat on the baseline.
Give her 5 points in the ball game. She's a leading scorer. Actually, check that. She's second leading scorer on this team at 11.7 per game. Natalie Rarick is at 12 points per game for the Indians. 5:23 and counting here in this first half. Canal Winchester leads Lancaster 14-9. Soft pass there. Looked like it could almost have been stolen.
You got to anticipate, yeah, just a little more. Boy, she gets a lot of deflections.
Yes, she does.
That's why Dusty's got her out there playing on top. Yep. See the bad approach, close out. Just can't get dribbled, beat on the baseline like that.
Rarick got 2 shots at it, couldn't make them. And finally, the Lady Gales get the rebound. And Coach Dusty Miller going to take a timeout.
That's a good timeout.
Timeouts tonight are brought to you by the Carriage Company, the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV. Located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. And check out their website at carriagecompany.com.
As I said, good timeout. You played 3.5 minutes in the quarter and you haven't scored. These things are a little stagnant. The man-to-man pressures hurried them up. I feel like sometimes they think they're going to score more if they go faster, and actually you score more when you slow down and take your time. And I think they've got them out of rhythm a little bit. They came out in the 1-2-2, but then when they switched to man the last minute of the first quarter, kind of turned the tempo, and the pace is in Canal's favor right now.
I want to thank our crew tonight, our Interphase Video Productions crew, Bob Campetti, Donnie Ziegfeld, and then on cameras, Shane Messina and Ross Spiegel. Coming out on this Tuesday night.
Nice right there. It's a good job of getting in the post. Great job by Coach Miller coming out of the timeout. Yep. She hadn't been down there, so they ran a little ISO play in their man.
That's the first points of the ball game for Anna Hardig, and she is their leading scorer.
See, now right there, you gotta make sure you don't get driven.
Right to inbound. Spangler brings it up for the Lady Gales.
Just trying to ISO. She's got a great advantage right there. Oh, nice drive.
Great job by Spangler. She couldn't finish, though, and rebounded by Natalie Rarick.
Take that extra dribble, get you all the way to the basket. She picked it up kind of early,
Lady Gales have missed a lot of them underneath the basket tonight.
Both teams have, Jared.
Three-pointer put up no good for Amanda Rarick. And controlled by the Gales.
Yeah, good job by officials right there. There was no advantage gain, little contact.
Felicia Wright had plenty of time, spot that one up, no good, rebounded by Bird. She's quickly up the floor, 1-on-3, Bird to the hoop, no good, and Hardig the rebound.
Yeah, she was trailing the play too, and she got that rebound.
And somehow scooted her way into the hoop, uncontested. Abby Wilfing shot no good, Shalia Bird the rebound.
Yeah, not a bad shot, just didn't go in, just got to take your time, put it in the hole. Both teams moved the ball pretty well.
Anaya Edwards' three-point attempt no good.
Just haven't shot it real well, to be honest with you.
Here's Wilfing, right side. Their Lady Gales trail at 14-11, 2:53 and counting here in this first half.
See, she went down. Nice job. She let her person go. If they go away, they're switching and then jump the passing lane. She got a deflection now to force the ball out.
Allie Thompson checks back in for Lancaster.
That's taught by Coach Kessler. You gotta give her credit. The girls know what they're doing out here on the perimeter when they're guarding.
Cameron Woodrow and Kennedy Anthony check back in for Canal Winchester. Nice dump inside to Asbell, and she traveled. No.
That's a good call.
They call foul or jump ball?
Jump ball. It's a right call. Yeah, Brittany does a lot of good things, Jared. I just like to see her take her time, slow down a little bit. You can still play hard and intense, but take your time.
Yeah. Dump into Anthony. Uh-oh, she slipped and fell, and it's picked up by Asbell. Hardig left side now to Spangler, back out. I checked that it was Dryden.
Yeah,
it was Spangler.
See, the ball freezes here. It's got to move.
Abby Wilfing, little baby hook, no good. Rebounded by the Indians.
Yeah, there's four people, nobody on the boards here. You know, there's nobody to get a second chance.
Three-point attempt put up for Bird, no good.
spin.
And
it's the right call again.
called a jump ball again.
It did.
Will stay with Lancaster.
That's the right call. It's all ball. I wanted to see her start in and then spin back to her strong hand.
Dryden checks back into the ball game for Lancaster. Here's Wilfing from the baseline, puts it up and in. Abby Wilfing with 6 points for the Lady Gales.
Yeah, Abby hasn't let it affect her next play, and that's important as a player, because when the team's struggling to score, and if you're one of the scorers.
Long three put up no good for the Indians, but good hustle for the rebound by Kennedy Anthony. Wilfing the steal.
Yeah,
Here
you got to
comes
sprint the floor here. You got to sprint with her.
Abby high off the glass, no good. Lots of contact, no whistle.
Yeah, it really wasn't anything, Jared. Just a little contact. No other Lady Gales were running with her though.
Nice wraparound pass there, and Kennedy Anthony thought she had a great shot there, and then Hardig swats it away. And then back on the other end, Hardig's three no good. And Savannah Dryden going to be called for the foul.
Okay, there's a lid on these baskets right now. You never look great if you're not scoring. Yeah. But actually, both teams are moving the ball well. Not a lot of fouls. Not turning it over at a high level. So, there's nothing wrong with the play. You just got to make shots.
14-13 is the score. Under a minute to play in the first half. Here's Shalia Bird. Quickly across to Rarick. She'll fire up the three and drain it.
I gotta say, find your shooter. And they did. You got to run her off the three-point line. She's awful good.
That's 8 points for Amanda Rarick, and her team leads at 17-13.
Yeah, Amanda can shoot it. She gets her feet set. You got to run her off that line.
30 seconds and counting here in the first half. Looks like the Lady Gales will run it down for a last shot.
Not a bad move. You either go in down 4 or 2, Jared. You don't want to start this thing till 8 seconds. See, I think this is too early, because if you don't score,
gives them plenty of time.
Yep. And here's what's going to happen.
There's still 10 seconds. And it's into the hands of their shooter right now with 5 seconds. Amanda Rarick the other way. Dumps it over to the other Rarick, and her shot no good. But as you mentioned, you go too early and it gives them a chance at a bucket.
Been down that rodeo a few times, Jared.
So your halftime score. Canal Winchester leads Lancaster 17-13. Tonight's halftime is brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North and North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with some first half stats and analysis, as well as all the second half action coming up on the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Welcome to the Dream Machine. Like to be part of the Dream Machine, keep me busy, and it's also important that we do it together as a group, and we plow and plant, and we have lots of produce. We have tomatoes like one here, and gourds, cucumbers, squash, crawfish, beets, microgreens. We also have flower arrangement, and we also sell bags, those tote bags out of animal food bags, and we sell them out in the market, farmers market.
It's a special place that keeps people healthy by eating a couple fruits and vegetables. I always show people, first time they pick raspberries and green beans, I show them how to do it like they do it wrong. Picking raspberries and green beans is simplest, easy for me. We're entering some things in the field like pumpkins, the gourds were growing, and everyone likes them. Tasty.
Hi, I'm Rich. Welcome to Lines Auto Service.
Lines Auto Service, a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Our employees are dedicated, hard-working members of this community and care about you and your vehicle long after you leave. Lines Auto Service is family owned and operated and uses the latest in diagnostic equipment to guarantee your vehicle is serviced correctly. We use only quality replacement parts, and our expert team of ASE certified technicians will treat you with courtesy and respect. Stop by and see us at Lines Auto Service, 268 North Broad Street in Bremen, and we'll look forward to calling you our friend.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster or 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
I was at work on Friday morning and I had a massive heart attack. They took me to Fairfield Medical Center where they had the cath lab and everything all set up and ready for me when I arrived. They had to shock me 3 times to bring me back, and they didn't give up. I was there for 12 days and I felt comfortable there. Everybody was just so kind and so nice. It was a great team, I can tell you. Wouldn't be for that team there, I wouldn't be alive today. Experience Fairfield Medical Center.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
At Dagger Law, we have more than 110 years of combined expertise in nearly every part of law.
What I think sets us apart from any other law firm is our ability to work together.
With us, you're getting a trusted partner, in addition to a team who can help you with a growing business, changing family, planning your future, or dealing with land issues.
It's a challenge every day, and you meet an awful lot of nice people.
Your case matters. We'll take the time and the energy to ensure that you have a quality experience, quality representation.
Whatever you need, we have a lawyer who can help. Dagger Law. Local, trusted, experienced. For nearly 90 years, Kumler Collision and Automotive has shown a commitment to excellence with decades of experience and a passion for auto and body repair. Over the years, we've been a big part of seeing this community grow. Our employees are dedicated, hard-working members of this community and care about our customers long after they leave. Kumler Collision and Automotive. We're your neighbors, your friends, and if it's important to your family, it's important to ours.
Natalie Rarick skips it over to Bird. Now down to Amanda Rarick. Here's Shalia Bird driving baseline, kicks it back out to Edwards, and she traveled.
Yeah, just indecisive right there. You play this sport, you got to be decisive on the floor. You can't be undecided.
Hardig will bring it up. Her team trails at 19-13, just underway here in the third quarter. Nice drive by Wilfing. Didn't get squared up, though, as we mentioned earlier.
Well, another thing, I really believe that, you know, attacking the basket's great, but when Lancaster gives the ball up to go screen or cut, Jared, they're just kind of jogging through it. It's not really, their defender doesn't believe they're going anywhere with a purpose. So you have to cut harder to move the defense and take away the help. It's kind of, you know, be a little more aggressive away from the basketball.
Wilfing misses both ends of the two-shot foul. Hardig playing some tough defense out there midcourt. Rarick for three, no good. Good rebound by Anthony. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled again.
She's done a really nice job tonight on the backside boards, understanding that that ball's going to come off opposite.
Yep.
Plus, Canal's made a little adjustment this half, Jared. They're getting the ball in the middle of the floor to her now. And we saw Lancaster have success against Canal's zone early by getting the ball in the middle of the zone. Well, they're doing the same thing here.
This free throw no good. First miss out of 5 tonight.
With Kennedy here in the middle of the zone, she caught it, made the pass, made another pass, got an open shot, and she got the backside rebound.
Second free throw for Kennedy Anthony, up and good. 7-point lead, largest of the night for the Indians.
Yeah, just too much standing here.
Yep. There's a dump into Wilfing. Wilfing's shot no good, rebounded by Canal Winchester.
Yeah.
Here comes Amanda Rarick.
Yeah, really good move, good shot, but it's no good if you don't finish it.
That's twice in a row since she's touched the basketball. She actually catches it, takes that little step.
It's footwork, and she's strong right-handed. Until she gets more comfortable pivoting and going to her left, that's what will happen.
Yeah.
That comes with experience and practice. Catching the ball and taking it to the left. There's a layup.
Shot's no good, but she'll get 2 free throws as she's fouled by Natalie Rarick.
Yeah. Not very good help by Canal. I mean, there's no passes made or anything. There's no way somebody should be able to get to the basket.
Yeah.
Dribbling straight down the floor with 5 defenders back.
Man,
well,
we've seen a lot of missed buckets tonight.
Yeah, watch her free throw. You got to leave it out there on the clothesline, as we say, when you follow through here. She kind of pulled back, which there it is. Little difference. Just that second of leaving that little duck hanging out there, Jared.
Got a timeout on the floor. Timeout's brought to you by the Carriage Company. And Tim, you've got a sponsor you'd like to say thank you to?
As always, to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor. Let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So with 5:59 to play in the third quarter, it is Canal Winchester up 20-14 over Lancaster, and just not the night for shooters tonight.
No, and you know what? Both coaches are telling their teams over there right now, like, listen, we haven't shot it well. We're really good shape, because you got to feel that the percent's got to be extremely low. I hate to even guess. Even Neil Diamond would consider it low, I think.
I agree. I mean, you look at the scores of some of the Lancaster games throughout the season. I mean, they've been up in the 50s, 40s, and here they're still at just 14 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
How many breakaway shots have you seen for either team? Not very many. No. Because the ball hadn't gotten turned over live.
Yep.
Here's Lancaster going a little full court, face up, denial, pressure on the out-of-bounds play. See if they'll try and speed it up a little bit.
Inbound pass comes into Anthony.
Yeah, that's good.
And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Hillary Kessler, head coach.
Yeah, good call. I don't think they've called a timeout yet. So
I don't think so.
That's a good change-up by Coach Miller, though, with full court, man-to-man.
Brought some intensity.
Well, you get a bigger player that's not used to handling the ball in the backcourt. So they take one dribble and pick it up. Now you got overplay. Good job by the guards. And sometimes you have to play that way defensively to create some offense, because obviously it's not working the other way. You got to get something easier. There's been no what we would call easy shots off transition at all.
So we'll be Canal Winchester's basketball out of the timeout.
Okay, so he takes it off this time. He figures they set something up. So
now he's trying to get him to come up a little bit, meet him at half court.
Yep. Use that half court. Little harassment.
Anthony skip pass over. Good recovery by Savannah Dryden. But then she's going to commit a foul.
That's a great diagonal pass.
Yes, it was.
Kennedy's having a really good quarter.
Natalie Rarick goes to the free throw line.
She's doing a lot of things to help her team, Jared.
First one's up and good for Natalie. Just her 4th point of the ball game. She leads them in scoring with 12 points per ball game.
She's got that lefty stroke. Look at that.
Second one also good. All 5 points in this half for Canal Winchester from the free throw line. And the 1 point of Lancaster's from the free throw line.
Well, we're only one foul less than we had the whole first half in this quarter.
There's Spangler. Should get it to Hardig. Kick it back out. Wilfing for three in the corner, and she got it.
Nice pitch, nice shot. Boy, did Lancaster need that.
Quickly the other way comes Canal Winchester, and the charge going to be called on Kennedy Anthony. That's her second.
That took a little bit of courage right there.
Yeah, it did.
She's a big gal.
Yeah.
That was Savannah, I think, that took that charge, right? Savannah Dryden?
Yep. Coach Kessler going to get a couple subs off the bench for the Indians.
As you said, she's only got 2 subs, so she's emptied the bench.
Yeah. Inbound comes in to Wilfing. Takes a screen from Dryden, now gets it out to Spangler.
Yep, got to move the ball. That's it. Good job.
Right side, wide open three. This time no good for Wilfing. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Amanda Rarick.
Here's some transition.
Good decision there by Rarick, just couldn't get it to fall.
Nothing wrong with that. That's good basketball.
Good hustle play by the Indians, Anaya Edwards, but Lancaster finally able to corral it.
Keep moving
Spangler.
it.
Spangler goes on the drive, and a foul going to be called on the floor.
That's what happens when you attack the basket. You get fouls. Yeah, if you're going to play hard man-to-man like Canal is with 7, you got to really kind of you don't want to pace yourself because you want to play hard all the time. And done that before. We used to tell our kids, rest on offense. Don't rest on defense. Yeah. Rest on defense will get you a permanent rest someplace else. Sitting beside the coach. Here they went to their 2-3 on the out of bounds. See, they're resting a little bit now. A chance to catch their breath.
There's Wright, gets it down to the corner. Hardig fires up the three and drains it.
Back in the ball game. Canal had stretched it. Hardig has shortened it.
Lady Gales have cut it to within 2, 22-20. Here's Shalia Bird, back out now to Rarick. Right side, Amanda Rarick now. She'll dump it inside. Kennedy Anthony, good strong spin move. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound by Abby Wilfing. Spangler resets an offense.
Just got to get it reversed. There you go. Run a little flex. Just trying to fade off the top screen here. Try to fade Anna Hardig to isolate her one-on-one. Coach Miller's calling something here.
Right side, here's Wright. Trying to get open inside is Anna Hardig. Working hard in there.
If you can sometimes, just watch the players cut away from the ball, Jared. It's just too casual.
Yeah.
Got to cut harder.
Wilfing's shot no good, rebounded by the Indians. Here comes Amanda Rarick. One-on-one with Abby Wilfing, and Wilfing commits the foul.
The defense was great, but you know what she did at the end? She reached.
Yeah.
And every official's going to call it when you reach. And he's right. He just signaled that right there. So she did everything well. You can get a little bump contact. Just don't reach.
Brittany Asbell checks into the ball game. She'll replace Savannah Dryden. Inbound pass comes into Amanda Rarick.
Great.
Nice dump over to Cameron Woodrow, and she finishes it.
Yeah, off 2 feet, strong pass. Great look.
24-20, 2:30 to play in the third quarter. Kennedy Anthony again working hard in there, tips that one away, and it's taken away by the Indians. Amanda Rarick, another nice pass over to Natalie Rarick for 2.
It's one of the few transition buckets we've seen tonight.
4-0 run here for Canal Winchester. They lead at 26-20. Spangler throws it back, and it's taken away by Amanda Rarick, and she has an easy bucket.
Big swing, six points in a row by the Canal defense, setting up the offense. Lancaster is just not handling the pressure at all. It's not the offense you run, it's the things you do within the offense. You know, just a little cutting, the pivoting, setting your person up on the screen. There's an isolation right here.
Hardig, a little step back.
Yep.
Shot no good.
Tough shot.
Cameron Woodrow with the rebound.
See, I'd like to see him ISO in her post again sometime. You know, she's so good down around the basket. Great
Boy,
move.
she has had a great third quarter. Kennedy Anthony scores
Sure
it.
has.
Boosts their lead to 10 at 30-20.
Yeah, it's a nice move. Left hand off the glass. Shoots her free throws right-handed.
Here's Hardig scoring it for the Gales.
Little Jack Sigma reverse pivot and put in the hole.
Amanda Rarick drives to the hoop, scoops and scores.
Yeah, she's been the difference in her ball handling, her passing, and her scoring this quarter, Amanda. Along with Kennedy playing really well, Canal's taking a 10-point lead, you know, which was just a 2-point lead 2 minutes ago.
Down to 22 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hardig gets it left side to Wilfing. Wilfing tries to dump a pass over top of Cameron Woodrow, and it's stolen away. Rarick down to the corner. Shalia Bird, skip pass over to Anthony. Man, she's got a good, strong move, but that time they call her for the foul.
Yeah, she was waiting.
That's 3 on Kennedy Anthony. So Coach Kessler going to get Anaya Edwards in.
A little difference in size here.
Just a tad. Anaya Edwards, 5'8", and Kennedy Anthony, 6 foot, but just the build is just totally different too. We've got an official stoppage. I think the scores table just wanted to make sure they had the foul correct on the correct player.
You got 5.5 seconds.
Canal comes with some pressure, down to 4 seconds. Hardig, nice pass over to Asbell, puts it up and in at the buzzer.
Yeah, it's just poor defensive. You got to keep him in front of you, Jared. You gave up a layup with 5 seconds to go. Great play by Lancaster, recognizing. Threw it over the top. Dan Harding made a great pass into Brittany Asbell.
Boy, what a quarter we had there as
Canal
different. Boosted their lead, then Lancaster would cut it back, and then Canal would go on another run. Well, how about the play of Kennedy Anthony in that third quarter for Canal?
Yeah, she really exerted herself. I thought she did a great job, and she just does a lot of things around the basket. So, but I thought Natalie Rarick just had a great quarter. I mean, Jared, she gave 2 passes in transition for layups. She put the ball in the hole. She does things well on the break, pulls up, doesn't overextend. She's a nice-looking player.
Yeah. So we will head into the final 8 minutes with Canal Winchester leading 32-24. I want to tell you about some games coming up for us on our slate. We'll be back in action just 2 nights from now as we'll be over at Fisher Catholic to get our first look at the Irish as they host the Liberty Union Lions, who started off slow, but boy, they're really going on a tear right now, playing some good basketball.
Yeah, we've got a lot of decent teams in the county this year, and that's great to see.
Then we will get a look at Bloom Carroll and Fairfield Union. That's always a fun matchup out at Rushville.
And Bloom Carroll had beaten them the first time, but the Falcons been flying pretty high here recently.
Yep.
A great win over Sheridan the other night, on Saturday night.
So we've got some good matchups to look forward to through the second half of this season and
Here's
into
a clear out.
the tournament. Harding, nice ball fake, and puts it up and in.
Total clear out, just lets her go one-on-one, and she's good enough. You know, she gets to exert herself and show her skill.
Anna Harding with 10 points in the ball game, 8 of those in this second half. 32-26 the score, and Bird travels with the basketball. That's 3 times we've seen Canal Winchester do that. Get a little feet happy with that.
Got a little sped up.
Fake.
Yep. It's an old saying from Coach Wooden, be quick, don't hurry.
Yeah.
You've heard me say it several times, but it's a great phrase. The ball screen action. See, a little stagnant here. Not sure what to do. There's a screen.
There's Hardig for 3. She's heating up.
Jared,
give her a 2, but man, she's heating up.
That's a tough shot from the corner. That's
yes,
one of the hardest shots there is.
Anna Hardig now pulls them back to within 4 at 32-28. And a foul going to be called on the Gales will send Natalie Rarick to the free throw line.
And yeah, sit down and guard the ball. She's left-handed. You know, sometimes you get caught in the game as players and you just got to sit down and concentrate and know, okay, I'm guarding a left-handed driver here.
Foul's called on Felicia Wright. That's her second. Natalie Rarick at the free throw line. First one up and good. 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Nice touch. Both Rarick girls have really, really good touch here.
9 points in the ball game for Natalie. 34-28, 7:05 to play in the ball game.
You know, they're both only juniors, Jared.
Felicia Wright's shot from the baseline, no good. Yeah, they're going to be good.
See, look at that. That's a great drive. Didn't finish, but that's a great drive. Look at her.
Cool. Amanda Rarick puts it up and in. 6 points in this half for her. 13 in the game. 14 in the game, rather. Anna Hardig left wide open. Her three's no good. Rebounded by Shalia Bird. Here comes the Indians, but Bird, good decision as it was 2 on 3. But Hardig steals the pass away. Anna goes to the hoop, puts it up and in. 12 points this half for Anna Hardig.
I've seen her over the years when she exerts herself. Sometimes she does let the game come to herself, which you, as a coach, you'd like to see her be a little more assertive in each quarter.
Yep. And a travel going to be called on Natalie Rarick. Asbell brings it up for the Lady Gales. Dumps it to the high post to Wilfing. Now looks spinning around to Dryden. In the corner, Hardig. Three's up and no good. Rebounded by the Indians. Indians quickly up the floor. And they'll say that, did she step on the baseline? Is that what they called? No, a foul going to be called.
They said she shoved her.
Foul's called, I believe, on Abby Wilfing.
I couldn't see from here. We had a bad angle. Too many bodies to look through.
It's her second foul. The 6th on the Gales. Dump to Bird at the elbow. Little left-handed layup, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Good hustle by Felicia Wright. Canal fans wanted to travel. No call, and on the other end, going to get an old-fashioned three-point play here as Brittany Asbell puts it up and in.
Well, Brittany scored at the end of the third quarter, and she's the recipient again of a transition basket. Yep. Good job of finishing at the rim.
Foul's called on Natalie Rarick. That's her second.
I wondered how long she was going to let Kennedy sit. Here she comes.
Free throw for Rarick, up and no good. Dump inside. Boy, Natalie Rarick was working hard in there to get open. And she's going to go to the free throw line. As the Lancaster foul was called on Felicia Wright, that's her third. Free throw up and good for Natalie Rarick.
She spent a little time at the line, you can tell.
Yeah, 5 for 5 tonight from the line.
Yeah, but just watch the confidence she has. She knows she's got a rhythm. She's consistent every time.
Second one up and also good.
Take her to the county fair and get some stuffed animals.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, wow.
38-32, 5:05 to play
back
in the
to
ball
the
game.
zone here, Jared. That's a good changeup. Lancaster's had to play against man for almost 3 straight quarters.
Foul's called on Lancaster. It's going to be called on Savannah Dryden.
Illegal screen on the baseline.
Allie Spangler going to check back into the ball game. She'll replace Felicia Wright, who checks out with 3 fouls.
No trap. Yeah, a little run and jump at her. Good job of handling the ball.
Yeah, she's good with both hands, isn't she?
She's a good player, Jared. Of course, then she throws it into the bleachers over here, but she is a good player. She's really has for the most part run their show for them tonight. Just sometimes, and you can see it here, is just if you can just settle them, just settle. Just play the game, just settle. They get going so fast, they try so hard that it's not the way you can play. You can't have to play basketball that way, especially with the ball.
Wilfing picks up the dribble, needs to get rid of it, and Coach Dusty Miller going to take a timeout.
I think he was counting in his head also.
Wasn't he? All right, so Tim, from a coaching standpoint, you say got to get him settled. You know, a lot of times that doesn't resonate in the head of a teenager. They hear you, but how do you actually physically get them?
It comes through practice.
Okay.
In practice, you got to create situations where they're not comfortable. You know, we would even maybe practice against 6 players at a time with pressure, traps, and allow them to foul. So we're not going to call it.
Yeah.
Might even have some noise in the gym so they can't necessarily hear each other so well. And just teach them to don't be in a hurry. Just take your time. And if you have ball skills, handle, know how to pass, and take your time, you can beat any defense.
Yeah.
And it's just preparing them. But you got to put them through simulations. It's a good question, Jared. Real good question.
3-pointer from the corner, no good for Abby Wilfing. Backside rebound by Natalie Rarick. Indians lead at 38-32. Rarick goes baseline, kicks it back out to Shalia Bird. Bird's coming off of a 20-point game the last game against New Albany. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Felicia Wright. That's going to be her 4th.
Puts him at the line. She's undersized as far as height down there, and she just tries to use leverage and move them. And that time it was right in front of the official, but that's not a bad foul.
Free throw by Cameron Woodrow's no good. Asbell the rebound.
She hadn't been to the line all night, so that's not a bad foul in that situation. This is where Anna's got to be a little more aggressive. The team's got to be a little. There's a good cut.
Shot from the elbow is no good, and it's out of bounds. Ooh, I thought it looked like it went from Dryden, then off of Bird, but I guess not.
Appeared that way from our angle.
Inbound comes into Amanda Rarick.
Nice crossover.
Scoop shot no good, but she's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, now she'll be successful at the line.
Foul's called on Brittany Asbell. That's her 3rd. 3:33 to play in the ball game. 38-32 is the score. Free throw up and no good.
I gave her the announcer's jinx, didn't I?
You did.
Yep. But again, if you watch, she didn't leave it out there, Jared. We talk about the old beef in shooting. The last F stands for the follow through. You got to leave it out. We used to tell them it's like clotheslines.
Yeah.
Got to be stiff and taut. Leave it out there. There it is.
And she put the second one in.
It's amazing. It's amazing how it works, huh? How simple it all is. If it was that simple, everybody'd be great, wouldn't it?
7-point lead here for Canal Winchester with 3:24 to play in the game.
Yeah, it's hard to throw it into the post when you haven't moved the ball because all the help's right there.
Yeah.
You saw Brittany get triple teamed. Now, fortunately, Lancaster, for them, they got the ball back. You got 3.5 minutes. You still can't panic, but you got to do some things. Look at the basket. Plus, you're in the 1-and-1 if you attack. What does everybody think about when they get behind and see a zone? You know what they do? That.
Yep.
Shoot threes. And you know how low the percent is against pressure late in games and making threes, Jared? It's not very high at all. We were a strict man-to-man team, and I tell you, we had a matchup we always played late in the game because people panic and they just think, okay, I'm not going to attack the basket. We're just going to shoot threes. Well, it's a very low percent. So
good offensive board there and put back for Natalie Rarick. She's caught some fire here in the second half. Anna Hardig now puts it up and in. Yep. And Coach Miller going to take a timeout.
Yep, good timeout right here. Get them organized.
14 points this half for Anna Hardig.
Just more assertive.
Yeah. 14 of her team's 22 in this half.
Yeah, those corner shots are tough shots.
Yep.
Those are your lowest percentage shots, and she's had nothing but net on those.
On the other end, Natalie Rarick with 10 in this half, 13 for the game. But I think when you look at this Canal Winchester team, you know, obviously the Rarick girls are very good, but Kennedy Anthony and Shalia Bird, just their skills underneath the basket and their strength, I think, has really helped Canal Winchester.
Yeah, it is, and they do some other things to help. You know, Kennedy's had a big night doing a lot of different things and helping the team be successful. So we'll see what happens here in the last 2.5 because, you know, it's going to get to a point where the clock's going to be Lancaster's enemy, and they're going to have to put them on the line.
Right.
You know, you're going to play for steals early in the possession here. Try to get a steal, get something converted. But like I said, what does every coach tell his team late when they're ahead defensively? Don't foul.
Right.
So guess what? Drive the basket.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes we you know, players forget and you know, they settle, as I said, for three-point shots, which are all great, but you better be really good at that.
Yeah.
And making them in the last 2 minutes of a game is a very low percent.
Yep. 41-34, 2:37 to play in the ball game. Anthony to inbound, gets it into Rarick.
Yeah, just too easy.
Full pressure for Lancaster.
Yeah, she just blows by.
Wow.
That's too easy.
Very easy. Shalia Bird shots blocked, gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in.
What I like, though, is they attack the pressure. You know, you get pressed, Jared, go get a layup.
That's Shalia Bird's first bucket of the ball game, but she's played a bigger role than just her points.
Well, she handles the ball. She plays defense. She does lots of things, and that's what makes teams good. You got to have players that do a little bit of everything.
It's a 9-point lead for Canal with just over 2 minutes to play. Not a lot of, you know, doesn't seem like Lancaster realizes they're down by 9 with 2 minutes to go.
You can't do a lot against. I mean, when it's zoned up like that, you got to be. I don't mind the patience. That wasn't too long, but now they got to go to the line because they threw the ball inside. So to them to try and score with no time coming off, that's valuable.
Yeah. Kennedy Anthony is called for the foul. That's her fourth. So she will check out. So will Cameron Woodrow.
Okay, she took both of the post girls out, so a little more ball handling.
Brittany Asbell at the free throw line. First one's up and good.
Nice shot right there. That's big to be able to score with no time going off. Yeah. And that's what I said. Attack the basket. Throw it inside. You know, that took about 12, 15 seconds, but it's so valuable that you get to go to the line.
Second one also up and good.
Sweet stroke.
43-36.
Yeah, here you go. Got to trap a little bit. Yeah, you got to travel.
Yep. Kaylee DeShong, that's 3 times we've seen her get a little happy feet. Spangler brings it up for Lancaster. Gets it to Wilfing. They'll swing it around to Hardig. If I'm the Lady Gales, I want it in Anna's hands. Here's Wilfing for 3. And it goes over the backboard Out of bounds.
Again, I really believe you can attack the basket. You can get there and get a better shot, higher percentage, or get fouled.
Yeah. Woodrow and Anthony check back in for Canal.
That goes in, it's great.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the chances just aren't real high.
Dryden comes back in for the Gales. Down to a minute 35 and counting here in this fourth quarter. There's Anthony.
You got to go get them.
Yeah.
You got to get up. And from the defensive standpoint, offensively, they're just taller and see them pass over.
Foul's going to be called on Abby Wilfing. That'll be her third. Now Winchester in the double bonus.
Yeah, that's inconsequential right now because you have to stop the clock.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have a minute 20, but you got to count on Canal Winchester. If you're viewing this from the Lancaster side, you got to count on them having some misses here. And you get one.
No good for Shalia Bird.
Yeah. Now, if you can get a 2 or a 3 at the other end, you can make time up. You have to learn how to play in these scenarios. And by, you're almost halfway through. What's 22 games now? This is game 11, so you'd be 50%. You have to start figuring that out. Players should know. And it's a coach's job to teach them these scenarios, but their job also to be able to execute and understand them. If you get beat, you get beat. But don't do it because you don't know how to play in situations.
Second free throw for Bird is good. Boost their lead back up to 8 with a minute 19 to play. Spangler brings it up, gets it right side to Wilfing. Now down in the corner, it's Hardig. She'll skip it over. Spangler fires up a 3. No good, and a foul going to be called. They're going to get Wilfing with it.
Yep.
That'll be her 4th.
And I'm glad you haven't said it tonight, but there's no such thing as over the back. If you look at it there's never said anywhere in the rule book. It's kind of like some of the old baseballisms we've talked about over the past. There's no such thing. You either shove and gain an advantage or you don't.
So Shalia Bird, who was just at the free throw line and made 1 of 2, misses the first one here. Second one good. 45-36, a 9-point lead. A minute and 5 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Hardig fires up a long 3 and got it. 45-39. It's down to 6 now. Quickly the other way comes Canal Winchester. Layup no good, rebounded by Spangler. Down to 48 seconds. Spangler to the hoop. Was contested and couldn't get the shot to go. And now a jump ball, no whistle.
Oh my.
Timeout, Coach Miller is not happy.
No way.
Wow, he is furious.
Whoa.
And can't say I blame him. I mean, it looked like a loose ball. And the FAR official allowed the Canal coach to call a timeout.
He had the bench there, but... And to his credit, he did not tee him up there.
Oh, yeah. He took a lot and didn't tee him up.
Well, he knew it was a tight situation. I give the official credit.
So Coach Stedman, JV coach, going to go over and have a conversation with the official. I think it was initiated by the official to talk to Coach Stedman to, give him some words to say to Coach Miller.
Yeah.
But good point there. I mean, on the official's part, as you said.
It would have been easy.
Yeah.
But, Coach Miller obviously did not use anything, wrong words. Right. Showed his emotion. And now they're getting it sorted out now. I'm glad.
Yeah. Getting a good look right at it right there.
Yes. And move on.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good job by Coach Miller and the official both right there, Chad. That's great.
6-point lead for Canal Winchester, 40
you got
seconds to play.
a trap here. You can't run away. She's going to beat you down the floor.
Up the floor. Yeah.
She can. Now, I used to ask our players, if they can dribble faster than you running, That
and
doesn't
you
say
don't
a
have
whole
a ball,
lot.
yeah.
That doesn't say a whole lot for your effort.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, you're right. Allie Thompson is, no, check that. It's Hallie Spangler calling for the foul. And the free throw's put up and good for Amanda Rarick. Going to get to our players of the game and the next dead ball or timeout. I'm assuming there's probably going to be some more here as we're at 46-39.
Yeah. Some more timeouts and maybe a foul.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Gales. Hardig will bring it up. Down to 30 seconds. Hardig gets it to Asbell at the elbow. And now a block going to be called on Canal Winchester. They will get it on Kaylee DeShong. That's her first. No, check that, her second. Kennedy Anthony checks back in. So does Cameron Woodrow. (46-39), 27.2 seconds to play. First free throw up and good for Asbell. She's 3 for 3 at the line this half. Second one up and no good. Rebounded by Canal Winchester, down to 25 seconds. Scores 46-40, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. And Kennedy Anthony is shaken up for Canal Winchester. The foul was called on Anna Hardig. That's her second. And Amanda Rarick goes back to the free throw line. Free throw's up and good. Let's get to our players of the game. First of all, for Canal Winchester. Player of the game brought to you by Lines Auto Service, your local source for full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair. Family-owned and operated. We perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. As Amanda Rarick puts the second one in.
Well, I think we just saw the player of the game for Canal Winchester,
Yeah.
Jared. Amanda's been tremendous all night. Got a lot of help from some other players, but she's kind of the straw that stirs the drink.
So congratulations to Amanda Rarick, number 5 for Canal Winchester, their player of the game. Let's get to the Lancaster player of the game, brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. Our first priority is to understand you, where you are in life, and where you want to go. We look for opportunities in places other banks may see challenges. Could there be a reason to meet? Be delighted with your bank. Fairfield National Bank is a division of the Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, for Lancaster, I think you just have to pick Anna Hardig. She just does a lot of things. I'd like to see her be more aggressive consistently offensively, help her team play. Some other players have done a nice job tonight for the Lady Gales, but Anna really has carried the torch for their team.
So congratulations, Anna Hardig, the player of the game for the Gales. And time runs out on the Lady Gales. They will drop this one to Canal Winchester. 50-40 is your final score. And Tim, hard-fought battle, kind of back and forth. Looked like Lancaster had some chances there in the third quarter, but boy, Canal just ran away with it with the Rarick girls.
Well, and it was 2 points with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, Jared. And I thought the 8-0 stretch that Canal had, that just decided the game.
Yeah.
You know, there had been no gap really between the teams. And, you know, give them a lot of credit that they came out. They played man-to-man defense after the first quarter. Adjustments were well conceived and thought out, did a good job, and just a little more efficient offensively. You know, Lancaster has a little trouble at times scoring, and they'll work on that. You know, Coach Miller knows what he wants and what to do, and just keep working hard to get better.
Check the scoring, first of all, for the Lady Gales. Hallie Spangler finishes with 1 point. Brittany Asbell with 9. Felicia Wright had 2. Abby Wilfing had 9. And leading the way was Anna Hardig with 19 points, 17 of those coming in the second half. For Canal Winchester, they had 2 players in double figures. Let's check their scores. It was Shalia Bird with 4. Cameron Woodrow had 4. Kennedy Anthony had 9 points. Natalie Rarick had 14, and Amanda Rarick led the way for the Indians with 18 points. So pretty balanced once again. We talked about that with Canal Winchester. They've had some balanced scoring, and you know, really they do a nice job of getting everybody involved. And it's a good basketball team.
It is. They move the ball well. They do some really nice things. Just got to be a little more consistent. Continue to understand the situational basketball, which we talked about. That comes from playing in these games and watching film and learning and going through practice scenarios. And it's how you get better. But, both teams just got to come back and bounce back here on the weekend coming up, because for the next 6 weeks you're going to be playing a game during the week and maybe one, maybe two on the weekends.
I want to say thanks to our crew, Bob Campetti, Donnie Ziegfeld, Shane Messina, and Ross Spiegel, and invite you to join us coming up later this week. We'll be at Fisher Catholic as the Irish take on Liberty Union Lions.
As we head to the Fish Bowl, as they call it.
That's right. So your final score again here tonight, Canal Winchester beats the Lancaster Lady Gales 50-40. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, and Dagger Law.